Um, so when you're beginning this research and you're trying to sort of screen and qualify the various companies and positions that you're looking for, you've done all the research, you've put together your Excel spreadsheet, you've categorized them A, B, C, and D, and you've gotten to, you're starting to work through the A group. These are the ones who your biggest targets. You really want to connect with them, and if they hired you, you would, if they wanted to hire you, you would be right in there. What happens, or how do you deal with reaching out to this group? You want them, but they haven't indicated that they want you. Like, how do you process that? Do you go through a bit of grieving and move on? Do you just go right to your list of B's? What is the best way to address
Well,
that?
I mean, it's real easy to get caught up in a negative space, and that negative energy works against you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, if they don't want you and you've done a lot of work to get there, you got to walk away and start on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is reality. This is what's going on. Employers today are being very, very specific about the type of people they want to hire. And they may look at your resume. They may not even give you a chance to talk to them or even get in there, but that's the way it is right now. And you just can't let it take you down. And look, it's funny, I get coaching positions or people that call me to do career coaching because they've gotten caught up in that stream of, what am I going to do? I don't understand it. They haven't responded to me. And, the first thing I say is just drop it off, let it go, because if you keep carrying that burden, it's going to get in the way. And you just have to go after the next one. It's like any batter that goes up and strikes out doesn't feel real good about it, but he knows he's going to get another shot and maybe he'll hit a home run. So you have to really look at that. It's not, look, you're going to send one out the first time. There's no 100% you're going to get any response. I think people need to learn to let go of that. And it's easy for me to say it. And I know it's hard for other people to be able to do it, but it's something you got to really keep in mind that if if it doesn't work the first shot, you go back and, you go to the next company. And that's how you have to do it. So you may go through 30 companies. You may find the first 15 didn't like you, but that doesn't make you unacceptable. All it's saying is they've got certain parameters and you just didn't meet it. And maybe you thought you were the perfect fit. I don't know how many times I've had, like I said it earlier, that people will call me after an interview and they'll say, God, it was great. I love the guy that interviewed me. I know we hit it off. It felt really good when I walked out of there. Never got a call back. Never even got a rejection letter. So it's going to happen. I can't tell you it's not, but if you don't put the effort into it, trying to make it work, you're working against yourself. And sending resumes all day through the system, the worst thing in the world to do. Talk about rejection, you'll have that every day because you won't get any responses back. And that's why I train people to become, as I call them, self-recruiters. You've got to do the work. There's a lot of energy that goes into it, but it's the only way you're going to get a job today. If I listened to a presentation on LinkedIn recently, and he had the same approach I have. And he put some stats out that said, people that the odds of somebody getting a job by submitting a resume through the system, right, is so small versus somebody who creates a relationship along the way. And that we talked about is getting in and, finding out who the leadership team has better odds of getting a position. And it's no different than anything else. You should be doing a lot of networking, by the way. That's something that people have got to do more of. We're doing more face-to-face today. It's time for you to shake hands with people It's time to introduce yourself. And it's the best. That to me, networking is a key to this whole process. And if you're interested in a network, I have a whole document on how to network. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. Just send me an email and I will be more than happy to send it over to you. I don't like the network like anybody else, but you know what? You put your left foot forward and then you put your right hand out and you keep on going. And it gets comfortable after a while, but you got to do it. And it's probably the key to getting a job. And people, I mean, I do networking every week. I find something to go to just so I can get out there and see people, because those years we couldn't see anybody. So it's a great opportunity to do that. And if you're holding back, it's not painful. You just, left foot first, then right hand out, and you're on your way, and it'll make it work.